life is a mess and you're totally stressed out, just call Trent. Just call Trent. When your wife is cold as ice and you need some advice, just call Trent. Just call Trent. He'll shoot it straight and he won't say no. He'll just give you that advice and say, well, there you go.
Hello, welcome to There You Go with Trent Mabry. I, of course, am your host, Trent Mabry. Today, my guest is Alex Leeds.
Howdy. Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
Yeah, thanks for doing it.
Yeah.
How are you?
Pretty good today, honestly.
Your cat?
Sorry about that. Yeah, that's Darla.
That's she could have been a guest. That's fine.
Oh, I'm sure she'll pop up again. She hates it when I'm not giving her attention.
Well, thanks for doing this, man. I wanted to talk to you about, you have one of my favorite Instagram accounts, Dumb Celeb Drawings.
Yes.
Now, would you explain what?
So basically I'll do some kind of dumb drawing. Like today I did a drawing of a box of Oreo O's, and I'm sending it to Claro, the singer. So I'll do some kind of dumb drawing that like vaguely relates to them somehow, either by their name or if they're a movie star, some kind of movie they did, but not that movie. Like I did a drawing of The Mask starring Jim Carrey, and I sent that to Dr. Fauci, and he signed it. Then they'll sign it sometimes and mail it back to me.
Yeah,
I've gotten it's somewhere over 300 back so far.
Yeah, you get a lot back. It's surprising how many people get it, and how many people do you think just think you're like an insane person?
Probably most of them, either insane or like a little kid baby.
Yeah.
The only couple people that I know that have gotten it is the guy who played. Have you seen Silicon Valley?
Not all. I've seen like the first few seasons.
Okay, so the guy that plays Big Head on that show, what's his name? Josh Brenner. That's what it is. Josh Brenner. He wrote like this paragraph on the drawing because they're only like the size of index cards.
Right.
He wrote this paragraph like he's like, I'm surprised you get so many of these back. Do you think it has anything to do with you living on Orphanage Road? which is like I live across the street from an orphanage, so they named the road Orphanage Road. So I think maybe people might see that and think that maybe I'm an orphan. Then the only other person to get it was Clay Aiken. I sent a drawing of Henry Clay, but he only realized it after the fact because I tagged him on Instagram and he commented and he was like, "Oh, I remember signing this. This makes a lot more sense now."
Yeah, I was looking at some of the old one. I think my favorite one that I saw was there was a drawing of Scooby-Doo and it was signed by Shaggy.
Yeah. Some of them are really on the nose. Some of them are, I don't know. If you don't really know the person, it might be hard to figure out. But yeah, I like that one.
I also enjoy your drawings of all the presidents learning about 9/11.
Oh yeah, I've gotten I think 5 of them done maybe. I actually started the next one right here. They just take so long to color. This is it's sorry, I gotta look it up again. I'm not good with names. I think it's John
Quincy Adams.
John Quincy Adams. I'm double checking. Yeah, John Quincy Adams. My goal is it's going to be, I actually thought of this like after the fact, after I started, since it's the 20th year of 9/11, I'm going to try to get to George Bush on 9/11. But I'm going to do something different for that one. I'm not going to spoil it, but that's my goal, to get to George Bush and post that one on the 20th anniversary.
I can't wait. I always look forward to 9/11, and this one will be extra cool.
This is what is it? The Diamond Jubilee?
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks for doing this, man. Now, I'll explain to the listeners, if this is your first time listening, this is an advice podcast. And if you need advice, you can email me at advicefromtrent@gmail.com. That's advicefromtrent@gmail.com. And we got a great email today. We're going to read it right now. I'm going to pull it up on my iPhone 7 Plus.
Nice.
Thank you. The title is Advice, ? The librarian at the San Jose Public Library is doing a great job. Last Saturday, it seemed like a never-ending line of people checking out an inordinate amount of books. I was surprised there were even books left to check out. But they breezed by as if they were a robot programmed to efficiently check out books for people. Talk about a great story for the sci-fi section. Do Androids Read of Electric Bo Peep by Philbot K. Dickdroid? Wow. Wow, I feel like the Weird Al Yankovic of books. I should write a book called The Snapes of Wrath. It's a prequel to Harry Potter about my favorite character, Snape. Anyways, long story short, this librarian needs to get an award or something. Should I look into some program and nominate her, or should I make an award up and give it to her? I'm not looking for a date, but that would be a nice bonus. And then he puts an old school smiley face with the semicolon and the parentheses.
Oh yeah.
And 4 exclamation points. Love the podcast. This is where I go for all my current events, somewhere between 2 to 3 stars, which not, he doesn't really love the podcast. Signed, future author. So,
Interesting.
yeah, so let's break this down. It's a kind of he didn't really make a long story.
You can publish that email and get a few pages out of it.
So this guy loves this librarian, thinks she did a great job, and he wants to reward her somehow.
Yeah.
Whether it be some sort of a program to nominate her. I don't think those exist. A great librarian.
At least not during COVID. Pretty sure all librarian awards were suspended.
Yes. It's one of the biggest tragedies of COVID.
Yeah.
Or just make an award up for her. It also sounds like he may just be looking for a date and he's afraid to just ask.
Could be.
Yeah.
That's pretty elaborate, way to go about it. And also, so you say librarian, I picture just like an older lady. I don't know if that's like, I've never seen like a librarian younger. I don't know if that's just me.
Well, we try not to stereotype on this podcast. Right.
I'll try not to anymore. No
but
promises.
You're right. I have never seen a young librarian. Now, at the start of COVID, I applied to work at the library. I wouldn't have been a librarian. Just
what would you be doing?
Just like stocking the shelves. Cleaning? I think I'd have to learn the Dewey Decimal System.
That'd take a long time.
But I think you have to go to like school to like be an official librarian. Is what I looked into it.
Really?
Yeah. Which was surprising to me.
I know you had to go to school to work as a librarian, but I didn't know you actually had to. You had to go to school because that's where they would work, is what I was trying to say.
Anyway, I wish I had more information. I did not get the job. I was rejected. Didn't even get an interview.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because you're a young man?
It could be, but they're not allowed to say that, obviously, because they would get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
But when's the last time you've been to a library?
Library? It's been a while. I did download this app on my phone that like lets you check books out if you're like, I guess if you're in the vicinity of a library, but it's been a while actually, because I just buy a bunch of books now. Like,
that's what I do too.
I know. Like I'm like a hardcore Amazon guy. I know a lot of people hate Amazon.
I try not to use Amazon.
I can't help it. I'm like, I don't even really feel bad about it. Is that weird? Is that bad?
No, I mean it's to each their own, I guess. Some people care about the country.
Yeah.
No, I think it's.
You go to libraries? Like, I mean, definitely. I think I went one time years ago, but just to like work. I didn't actually like go there to get a book.
Yeah.
I don't like the covers, like the plastic.
Oh
Cover.
yeah, that you're right. I never even
love
thought
that.
about that, but that is a turnoff. I don't like the plat. Yeah, it's like when people have plastic on their couch or something. Same thing.
Yeah.
The last time I went to the library, I don't know. It's probably I'd have to have been still in like middle school or something.
I remember not to completely change the subject, in high school, they closed my library down. Like my senior year, they closed our library down so they could build a third gym. Isn't that crazy? Like, we were like in the middle of portfolios, like spring portfolios, and there was nowhere for us to go to finish them. So we just had to like turn in what we had, like just all rough drafts, marked up and stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So they could have another pep rally.
Yeah. Oh God. Not only that, so my high school, Boone County High School, our mascot, we're the Rebels. Our mascot was a Confederate Army general.
Really?
Mr. Rebel. Yeah.
Mr. Rebel, not even clever.
And I didn't even like, they had to change it a couple years ago.
I figured that. I was going to ask if they had to change it.
They did, yeah.
What'd they change it to?
I honestly don't know. I don't even know if they ever announced it or not. At least it never came across my, no, I never saw it on Facebook or anything. I just saw that they changed it.
Didn't come across your feed.
No. But it was like, I don't know. It's not like I used the library either. Only one time I remember I was looking through a book, and our books, they still had like the cards in the back of them. It wasn't computerized. They just had the cards. And I was looking in the back of this book. I was looking at the card. The last time someone had checked it out was in the 1950s. I didn't go to a very good high school. I guess I just don't have a good relationship with libraries.
Well, I guess that's a good reason why they closed the library.
Yeah.
They've been used in the 50s.
Yeah, we can just condense this shelf of books into like a closet or something. We don't need.
We need more bleachers.
Right, yeah. Oh God.
Nah, yeah, but I feel like I probably should go to the library. I'm with you. I just buy books though. But you could. I still like a nice DVD.
True.
You could rent those.
And some have video games too.
Yeah, I'm not a big gamer though. But
No.
Sorry to disappoint.
Yeah.
But I still get DVDs from Netflix in the mail.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's still.
That's what everybody says. I'm sure.
I used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
I remember when I guess they were gonna this is like when I was in college. They were gonna like separate their businesses. One was gonna be called Quickster, and one was gonna stay Netflix. I think.
She disagrees.
Sorry. Quickster was going to be like their DVD, I think, by mail, but then there's some uproar and they had to do away with that.
Yeah, now it's just called DVD.com.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I did not know that. I still buy DVDs.
I do too. Yeah.
I was just like, is there certain things on there that like, I mean, obviously there's things on there that's not on Netflix.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's a lot of old movies. Like right now I have Conan the Barbarian, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I've been on a real Schwarzenegger kick lately.
Do they have like, are there like rules and stuff, or is it just like, you can just like keep it? I remember you can keep it forever or however long you want and then send it back.
Yeah, like
operate the same, like you have a queue and you have to.
Yeah. There's no return date. I've had this for about a month.
Damn. How much does it cost?
I think it's like with the package of streaming. It's
it comes with it's packaged. It's not, you can't get it separately. Just
no, I don't think so. That would be crazy if you just got the DVDs and you're like,
Anti-streaming.
I think, yeah, you're really an old soul.
Not even Blu-rays.
No, they did have Blu-rays. I think that's extra though. I don't get the Blu-rays.
Damn, still?
Yeah. So anyway, back to this guy.
Oh yes.
I wonder if he still gets DVDs. He's obviously still going to the
He's still
library.
going to a library. He's
Yeah.
getting something there.
So this guy, he wants to be an author. He's a signed future author. He's written a novel with his email already.
Yeah, exactly.
He loves
Pretty
this librarian checking out the books. I'm gonna assume that this librarian is middle aged, not too old, but not too.
How do you
young.
define middle age?
40s.
Okay.
What would you say?
I don't know, maybe older than that. Well, I just turned 32, and I used to think 30s was middle age when I was like,
Nah, I wouldn't say. I go by life expectancy. I think they like 80
Yeah.
is like the probably it might be higher than that actually. I don't know.
40s. Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. Have you ever are you having a midlife crisis?
No, thankfully not yet. I had a health crisis last year.
I know. You had to get an ostomy.
Yeah, I had ulcerative colitis for like 10 years, and I was on medication for most of the time, and it kept things calmed down, like at bay. But then like pretty much right when COVID started is when it stopped working, and then it was just like I think I totaled it up like I was in the hospital last year like a cumulative like 2 months.
Jeez.
Which is I definitely don't want to go back ever. So I had to get my colon removed, and I had ostomy. One of these. That's a rabbit for a bit.
Oh, okay.
I
was hoping it wasn't just a full one that you had laying
I
around.
kept my last one,
Is that the one that has the thing with the rock?
No, I got that. Oh, no, I got it. So I didn't. I finished it, and I was gonna put it on for like my surgeon, but I was like, I kind of want to keep it. I don't know if they're listening, it says it's got a picture of the rock on it. Yes.
And it says, "Finally, my guts have come back inside my body," which of course is what the rock used to say. Now he didn't say about his guts.
Yeah. I tagged him on Twitter, tried to get him to respond, but
he's a busy guy.
Sometimes does that. Yeah, he didn't care. I did meet the Rock though when I was in 4th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Where at?
He was at the Florence Mall in a T-shirt store, just doing a meet and greet. I was in 4th grade. My mom came and got me out of school early to go meet him, and nothing really funny to say about it, but it was definitely a highlight of my life. So
I can imagine, because I have a similar story. I didn't meet the Rock, but I believe I was also in 4th or 5th grade. I got out of school early, went to Walmart in Franklin, Indiana, and met Edge.
Like planned?
Yeah.
Damn.
He was doing a book signing. Speaking of books.
Wow. Yeah. Did you read it?
I did read it. I probably shouldn't have at that age. But yeah, my mom got my friend and I out of school early. It was a highlight of my life as well.
Yeah.
I would rather. Awesome. I like Edge, but The Rock is cooler.
Yeah, I like Bret Hart. I got my Bret Hart jacket on right now. I haven't taken this thing off since I got it.
Where'd you get that?
Chalkline.com. It's like $100 and something, like the most I've ever spent.
Worth every penny.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I can't wait till COVID's over so I can show this bad boy off.
You need some big pink glasses too.
I had some the first, when I was in 3rd grade, it was 97. I went to Raw and I got a pair. I don't know where they're at. I think they were at my parents' house somewhere, but I had a pair of those.
You got to find him. I'm sure you could get some
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, on a
on
website or somewhere.
www.shop.com.
Yeah,
Not a plug.
yeah.
So anyway, all right. This guy wants to give an award. I think what he really wants is just to go out on a date with this librarian.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that bad of a way to ask somebody out, though. Like, give them an award while they're at work.
Yeah. So what kind?
I mean, what do you think?
You're right.
Like,
I like that idea. It depends on like how he approaches it though. If you
right.
you can't be too like
you can't invite a bunch of people and like, you know, film the librarian and cut together a video highlights or something. You can definitely go too far with it very quickly.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, like when people get like engagement photos, something she's hiding. The photographer's hiding.
Oh, I can't. I was actually talking to somebody the other day about that. I was like, whenever I mean, I'm single, so this is not going to happen anytime soon. But whenever I decide to, whenever I get engaged, there better not be a photographer around. I just feel like it just feels so phony to me. It's like, oh yeah, you and me and my best friend are going to go hiking, and there's like nothing suspicious about it. I don't know.
I'm with you.
It just feels so phony. But in the case of the librarian thing, that would be, that's not been done.
Yeah, at least not that we know of. But I'm with you. I do think that maybe giving her an award for being a great librarian would be a cool way to ask her out. Yeah. And I think you should make her like a card or something, get some nice construction paper, some color.
Not a trophy?
A trophy?
Plaque?
Yeah, but I think the greatest gifts are always handmade, unless this guy knows how to make has a trophy making machine.
It's just one of his old baseball trophies with like a piece of tape over it.
He scratches it out, carves in best librarian.
See, I could see it as like, on the, like if it was a plaque, you could just, if he did want to ask her out, it's like, best librarian, whatever her name is, and it says, will you go out with me or something.
I like that.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want to, as I mentioned, we try not to stereotype on this, but this guy is going to the library. It's free. Maybe this guy doesn't have the money for a plaque.
It might not be. Yeah.
So maybe just.
Like you said, yeah, handmade. You can hand make something.
Yeah, have some.
But you also, if you want to, again, not to. You want to, I feel like if you ask somebody out, you want to show, even if you don't have any kind of means, you want to at least,
Yeah, you want to trick them. You want to trick them at first, and then they come back to your place, and you're like, "What? This is where you live?"
Yeah. Why are we still at the library?
He's got to go to the library to use the internet.
Yeah. And the bathroom.
So yeah, I do think that's a good option if to just get a nice piece of construction paper, get some markers, maybe make a nice drawing. Maybe you could show him. You could show him how to draw something.
Yeah, we could do that. A librarian. I don't know. Who would you? See, I still picture like an old lady. I think you would have to draw an old lady on it.
Or what would an old lady like as a picture to hang up on a refrigerator?
I mean, it might be too dark. Maybe like a drawing of like a past, like a loved pet or something. If I was an old lady, at least.
Yeah. It's an old pet. Yeah. Or I was thinking maybe like a picture of some hard candy.
That would be good too. Cream savers.
Yeah. So all right, we'll go with maybe it is an old lady. Get her a nice, there you go. How about this? Get her a nice award, a nice drawn picture, and some Werther's Originals. Toss in some Werther's.
Yeah, that would be, it's a thought that counts with that. And then that also it costs a little bit of cash to get those candies. I still like the idea of going all out with it. If you're going to give somebody an award, you know, you should invite other librarians, even though they got no chance to win. You know, get their, if you had, you know, assuming you're not poor, you know, you get some cards typed up like you're invited to this award ceremony.
I like that. You could have an awards ceremony.
Yeah, rent out like a hotel ballroom or something.
Yeah, a banquet hall.
Yeah, it's all rigged and staged for this one moment. But
I really like that. I now I've changed my tune. I think he should go all out. And if he's poor, you know what? Borrow some money from somebody.
Right. That's why banks loan out money for love.
Yeah, so rent out a bank, find the best banquet hall in San Jose.
Yeah.
Might cost a bit of
get some
cash.
like public access cameras and stuff to like tape it for like public access or something. Make it legit.
Invite all the librarians in town.
Mm-hmm.
The best librarian in the San Jose area.
Write a couple blogs of like snubs, like how the Oscars there's always that snubs.
Yeah, start a hashtag.
Yeah. Librarian awards so white.
Yeah, make sure there's some diversity though. Yeah.
Right.
Get some diverse librarians. Not that they have any control over who chooses to be a librarian.
True.
Also, I think they should don't just give out. You gotta give out like best cinematographer and stuff. You gotta give out best book placer. I don't know.
True. Yeah. Best person who makes sure people don't look at porn.
Right. Yeah. Best helper with the computer for the homeless guy that doesn't know how to operate
IT guy.
Yeah, that's what they're called, IT people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's rent out a banquet hall, make some awards. Should he host it or should he hire somebody to host it for him?
That's a good question. There's always I would go with like a local celebrity, nobody too big, but like maybe somebody that maybe like a former newsman or something, somebody that everybody in town knows, but needs some work, or there's always one of those
local
guys.
Weatherman.
Yeah, maybe not the current one, but maybe like one that's retired,
or maybe like one of these car salesman people that have a commercial
billboards. Yeah, somebody. Yeah, that could be. You would have to work yourself into the thing somehow.
Well, yeah, I would say like, how like they have the Hollywood Foreign Press. They always like at the Golden Globes, they always have that person come on and talk.
Yeah.
Give a little speech. I think that should be where he comes in and he goes, this award show, it's really all been a ruse. It's all been a sham.
He could pull a Kanye too.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you finish, but
will you go out with me?
Yeah.
Every lady loves to be interrupted.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Women love to be interrupted during the highlight of their life.
So yeah, then give her the award, then come up on stage, interrupt her, take the microphone out of her hand. I was gonna say get down on one knee, but you're not asking her to marry you. Or maybe he is.
Unless
this guy seems like a real go-getter. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it just depends if you think she would say yes. Maybe, you can always. I feel like it'd be easy to learn. They always say like learn about somebody. If you wanted to ask them out, there's good ways to like as a librarian you can learn about it. Like what kind of books do you like?
Mm-hmm.
Would you recommend? Can you help me find some, self-help books or I don't know. I feel like you could learn a lot about a librarian easy.
That's right. That is, yeah, you're right. I never thought about that because I don't think as we mentioned before, I've never seen a young, attractive librarian.
No. Like if you're going to ask somebody out at work, like, you go to Starbucks and you see somebody attractive, you want to ask them out. You can't really get to know them except for like their coffee preference.
Yeah. What's your favorite coffee?
I feel like, yeah. What does that
Cream
say
or
about
sugar?
somebody? Yeah. We
Well,
have so
with
much
a
in common.
librarian, you can get to know their personality, what they like,
Mhm.
who their favorite Harry Potter character is. This guy's a Snape.
Yeah. Are they a Slytherin? So this guy's obviously a Slytherin too.
Yeah, Snape. What's yours? What's your favorite? What's your not favorite character? What's your house or whatever?
House probably Ravenclaw, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah. What about you?
no idea.
No idea.
What do you think? Just based
You
on
need to rent
your
some Harry Potter DVDs.
You're right. I do. I like I've seen all of them and I read most of the books, but I have no idea. It's
Oh,
been a
okay.
long.
I thought you were just oblivious to all the Harry Potter stuff, or like didn't get into it.
Buddy, you're talking to the biggest Rupert Grint fan there is.
You do have a very Rupert Grint vibe. Have I ever told you that?
No, that's the first I've heard of it. But I take that as a high compliment. That's high praise.
Yeah, I meant it as that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know. You seem like a Gryffindor, I think.
Yeah, I'll take it. I like it. So yeah, get a banquet hall, get the awards, take the microphone out of her hand. Say,
Yes.
Mrs. Librarian,
Yeah.
you're the best librarian I've ever seen. The way you check out books, I've been checking you out.
Yeah.
Will you go out with me? And then here's what I think you should do. You should have one of those little cards and it should say yes or no, and
Scan your answer.
or stamp it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yes. Honestly, if it were me, I would be very impressed if someone went to all that trouble.
Yeah,
I think going, taking things to the extreme, as long as nobody gets hurt, is very romantic.
I'm with you. I think if I were in her shoes and some guy did that for me, I'd at least give him a shot.
Right. Yeah. Rented a banquet hall, like invited all of these other people. See, I imagine I'm picturing like the Oscars, like with a full crowd of people and a stage, and
that's what I was picturing too.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we should be I think we should be seat fillers for that.
Yes.
When he invites all these celebrities in, we could I guess we should have tried to be just audience members, but I don't know why I sold us short with being seat fillers.
Credit.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm with you. And then hopefully the date goes well.
Right.
I would take her to the movies.
How do you top the librarian awards though? Like, if that's how you're asking somebody out, if that's your go-to to ask somebody out, what's your like first date plan?
Yeah, that's tough.
You really just go to you just do something low key after that, to like cleanse the palate, or like,
that's
try to top it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think there's no way you can. Obviously, there's no way you can top it.
No. Another librarian award. You won again.
Yeah, the best first date award.
Every day we go on, you give me an award. What is?
But yeah, he spent all of his money on this banquet, on this award show. So it's got to be something cheap. He's got to take her on a nice walk in the park or something free.
Yeah, I think something low key. I think because you can't go big all the time, because then otherwise, if everything is like to the extreme, then nothing is.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think nice walk in the park, something librarian. I think a librarian would like that.
I think so. Yeah, librarian. They seem like no frills, they don't need a lot
coffee.
Yeah. Nice. Take her out for a nice walk, a nice coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But he also let's let him, if he needs more advice on a first date, he should email me again, because I need more emails. Really.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this for free.
Right.
You don't get two pieces of advice.
No.
from this podcast. But I think this guy should listen to that award show. Ask her out on a date at the award show. A nice stamp, yes or no. Obviously, she's gonna stamp yes. I think.
Especially if she likes Kanye, she'll have to get it, or Taylor Swift.
Well, if she's an old lady, I don't know.
Yeah, if she might like Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
but if she likes Taylor Swift, she might not like it.
That's true.
But then in that situation, she is Taylor Swift, so maybe she will like. It's you just got to try it and see. It's one of those you got to try and see before you know if it's a good idea.
Yeah, what's the worst she could say? No.
Yeah,
and then you just have thousands and thousands of dollars. But I hope this guy gives us an update, and I'll have you back on.
Oh yeah, I would love to.
And maybe we can give him advice on the first date. We've already given a little bit of advice. Take her out on a nice walk.
Right, got him, a good foundation.
So there you go. That's it. I hope that helps. Anything you want to plug, Alex?
Just my Instagram, instagram.com/dumbcelebdrawings. I post, especially with COVID, most of the stuff I've been working on has been stuff I post on, most the comedy related stuff has been stuff I post on Instagram, either drawings or some animated cartoons and some stuff I've been writing and different things.
Yeah, it's all very funny. As I said, it's one of my favorite Instagrams.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this. I don't think you said the name of it. What's the name of it?
Instagram.com/dumbcelebdrawings.
Yeah, and what about your Twitter? You got a good.
My Twitter. Twitter at Alex_Leeds LEEDS.
Yeah. Follow Alex. He's a very funny comedian. And you can follow me on Twitter at Trent Mabry and on Instagram, Trent_Mabry. And like the podcast, follow the podcast. Subscribe, rate, review, all that shit. That's it. That's the show. As always, this is Trent Mabry signing off. Bye-bye. Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Mercy. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe. But I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Mabry has left the building.